Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm just coming back with another video. I kind of wanted to go over some potential double XL predictions in this video. So most of the people watching this will probably know I listen to a lot of hip hop and rap music, and I kind of know a little bit about what's going on in like the hip hop community. And Double XL is a magazine that they pick usually 10 rappers that are sort of popping up in mainstream or are a little less known, and will put them on a magazine, and they'll usually do a yearly cipher as well. I don't know if they're going to do one this year just because of coronavirus, but I just wanted to make a video where I talked about some people I'd like to see on there, as well as some people that I think have a good chance of making it. And first, I have a few like quote-unquote obvious choices I get. Like these people, if they choose to do it, will probably make it just because they have sort of really big fan bases behind them. And those guys are Polo G, NLE Choppa, Lil TJ, and Lil Tecca. Maybe a little bit less with Lil Tecca because recently some people have sort of stopped listening to his music, I guess, or say his music isn't good anymore. I still personally like it, and I think it'd be kind of entertaining to see him on a cypher. With Polo G, he just dropped his album, The GOAT. It did really well. I personally liked it too. I know a lot of people did. I don't think it necessarily was a perfect 16 though, which again a lot of people did think it was, but that's just my opinion. Lil TJ, obviously Polo G and Lil TJ are sort of synonymous. He dropped a project, State of Emergency. I don't know how well it did. I don't have like any numbers for it, but I do enjoy his music too. He's got some collaborations with people like Pop Smoke and 5 Foreign, and I think if Pop Smoke was still here, he probably would have made the list, but sadly he's not. NLE Choppa, I also enjoy his music a lot. He blew up with Shot of Flow last year, but he just sort of got high energy music that I really like to listen to, and it's just kind of entertaining. Some other people I have on here, King Von, he's in the same boat as NLE Choppa, where he just sort of has high energy music that's just sort of good to listen to. It's nice for like working out or whatever, but I like his music. Rod Wave, he's a lot more soulful, I guess. His music's just sort of infectious, when you listen to it, it's you can't help but get into it and sing along. It's like, even if the lyrics don't relate to you necessarily, it's just fun to sing along to his music. He's got a really dope voice, and I think hopefully it doesn't turn into a thing like YK Osiris last year, because that was terrible. But I think Rod Wave is musically talented enough to where he could figure it out and he'd make a dope cypher. And next up I have Lil Loaded, and he's in the same boat as NLE Choppa and King Von. He's actually done a song with King Von, but he brings energy, he brings voice crack, sorry. He brings grit to his music, and I think a cypher with him, King Von, and NLE Choppa would sound kind of sound pretty good, because they all make a sort of similar sound of music. Next I have Don Toliver, who I personally don't listen to an insane amount, but he has a few songs that I do personally enjoy, and he's got a lot of followers behind them, especially after he was on Can't Say with Travis Scott. That sort of blew him up. A lot of people were interested in his music more. And at the number 9 spot I have Youngin Ace, who is another rapper I don't listen to too much, but he's got a dope sound. I do like the few songs that I've heard of his. I just haven't been super interested in like getting into his music, I guess, but he's got a pretty big following too, if I'm not wrong. And at the 10 spot, Double XL usually will have a female, at least one every year, so I just put Coil Ray on here. She was the most well-known female on their option list. I don't really listen to her music at all. I don't recognize most of the female rappers on the list, but she was the most well-known from what I know. But if they didn't have that, if I could just have anyone on here, I'd probably have like 5 Foreign on here. He's in the same boat, where he's from New York, same as Lil TJ, and he's done songs with him and Pop Smoke before, but he just sort of has high energy and fun music. When you listen to his music, you're not looking for like a deep story or anything. It's just sort of turn up music, which is fun and needed from time to time. So he's, I guess, an honorable mention I'd have if I didn't have to have Coil Ray on here. But again, Double XL typically does keep at least one female rapper on here. And some ciphers that I thought would be good. Obviously, you have to have Polo G and Lil TJ on a cipher, and I'd probably put Lil Tecca on there too, just because those are sort of the bigger names and they have similar styles of music, I guess, in the sense they're more melodic and they flow more. Even though we have seen them able to make more high energy songs, it's not really their typical style, so I think they might sound a little better on a cypher together. And then I'd have NLE Choppa, King Von, and Lil Loaded on a song, and because they bring high energy, they bring that sort of style of music, and Lil Loaded and King Von again already have chemistry, and I feel like it wouldn't be hard for NLE Choppa to sort of slide in because again he has a very similar style of music. And then my last cipher would be Rod Wave, Youngie Nace, and Don Toliver. These three are also rappers that are a little more melodic, and I think they might sound a little better. And I'd probably throw Coi Leray in there as well, just to put her in somewhere, because I don't know what her music really sounds like. If 504 was in it, I'd probably put him with the King Von cipher, just because he's not very melodic, so it wouldn't make sense to put him with Polo G and Lil TJ and Tekka. So, but yeah, that's all I have. Is a little bit shorter, but I just wanted to go over a potential XXL list and some rappers I'd like to see. I'll probably do more hip-hop content, I might do album reviews or whatever I really feel like making. So if you're interested in that, subscribe. If you're interested in basketball content, subscribe. I got a few videos up already. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys.